I'm Todd Grisham. Welcome to the one and only Empire Fight Camp. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. So here is Evgeny Gradovich. We broke out the tape measurement. He's 5'7.5" tall and has a reach of 67 inches. And facing him in this fight is Jesse Bam Rodríguez. Weighed in at 115 pounds on the nose. He stands at 164 centimeters tall with a reach of 170.
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the winner on both sides, but this is that fight. We'll be talking about this fight for years to come.
So here is Evgeny Gradovich, nicknamed El Ruso Mexicano. The man born in Russia now resides in Southern California, and the Mexicans there say, hey, this guy's one of us. Approaching the ring, we've got Jesse Bam Rodríguez, the San Antonio, Texas native who splashed on the scene thanks to his aggressive style and his big knockout power.
I'm so excited for this fight. There is no nonsense here.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Evgeny, Russia, a featherweight title holder known as El Ruso Mexicano, Evgeny Gradovich. Fighting out of the blue corner from San Antonio, Texas, introducing the two-division champion of the world, Jesse Bam Rodríguez.
You've heard of people dancing underneath the moonlight? Tonight, it's a fight underneath the moonlight, and what a fight it should be.
You can hear the noise, you can hear the fans. I've been to many fights like this, and it's very eerie.
No doubt about it, this was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. Swing and a miss with that hook. There's a counter shot. Swing and a miss with that left hook. Have you ever danced with the devil under the pale moonlight? That's what these two men are about to go through as they've been talking so much trash on social media. It's time to settle the score.
Now things have cooled down. Now the fans are heating it up again. They've been excited, waiting for this. How have they prepared for this, these fighters? This is going to be so hard, but so different.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter shot. That counter punch caught him clean. Swing and a miss with the left uppercut. The straight right just misses. Ruso Mexicano may be going down. And it appears they weathered the storm. How, I'm not sure.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Evgeny Gradovich in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes.
Getting the timing all right.
What do we expect to see here in round two? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you're training to fight a swarmer, you gotta focus on your conditioning because they will push you to the edge of your limits.
A swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside you like a bee just pickpocketing, stinging you wherever you leave yourself open. A swarmer is the worst kind of fight to fight.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? And he scores with the counter. Good counter punch. These two fighters are made for one another. He misses with that jab. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Good counter punching. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Evgeny Gradovich in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Now, I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking there for one shot at a time.
There's the bell to start round 3. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter has that swarmer's mentality, taking away an opponent's reach, getting on the inside, and just banging and banging and banging.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best of the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being right in there?
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Good idea, but misses with the left hook. It's all offense, all the time. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That uppercut doesn't get through. The straight right just misses. That left hook just missed. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Evgeny Gradovich in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell. There's the bell for round 4. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Counter punch. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
We wanted action, and they are delivering. counter punches have to hurt. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nope, that hook won't score. Tried to score with the uppercut. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Perfect counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Evgeny Gradovich in that last round.
It's the same again. Don't change too much yet.
On to the fifth we go. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
He parries that right jab away. Nice counter. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Catch and shoot. Jab misses. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Evgeny Gradovich in that last round.
Good man.
And there's the bell to start round 6. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Believe what we're seeing. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Beautiful counter punch. They exchange punches. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Which fighter will say no mas? This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Evgeny Gradovich in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and... Here we go. It's round 7. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
He threw a punch and just got countered. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
So much for being a good sport here. They're going to taunt. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Nice counter shot. That counter shot lands. How about that time counter shot? Blocks the left uppercut. This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
The perfect counter lands. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Evgeny Gradovich in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this.
And there's the bell for round 8. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
His stamina is off the charts. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Both men step back for just a moment. And down goes Bam. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
That's lights out right there.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
Is that forever hope? Remember the fighter Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. These two were made for each other. Bam goes down. I don't care how good your chin is. A punch like that, and you're going down.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
Well, this fighter has been down twice. They've got to up their game here, or this fight is going to be over. Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Beautiful counter shot. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Well done with that counter shot. Nice counter punch. A perfect counter shot. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Can't land the jab there. Good counter punching. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. And he whooped a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talking about Evgeny Gradovich in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious.
Don't be looking there for one shot at a time.
And there's the bell for round 10. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Can't find a home for that jab. Counter punch caught him clean. Misses. Punch, counter punch. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
The right hook misses. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. No rest for the weary. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Evgeny Gradovich in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round, complete dominance.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as a fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Beautiful. I said, start just sticking a few body shots in there.
Here's the 11th. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
That counter punch caught him clean. Nice counter punch right up the middle. His stamina is off the charts. Those counter punches have to hurt. Punch, counter punch. They're both trying for a knockout. That counter punch caught him clean. Stamina is off the charts. Beautiful counter punch. Jab slightly off target. A lot of effort being exerted here. Well done with that counter shot. You see how much endurance these two fighters have.
This is when you talk about championship.
Same again. Don't change too much yet.
Who thought we would have made it to 12? They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
An amazing pace and tempo setting.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Ooh, Bam is rocked. And down goes Bam. I don't know, I gotta take another look at that.
A shot from the gods took him out.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won. What a shot.